Welcome to Copilot Podcasts. Thailand just did something no tourism destination wants to do. They watched 2.4 million fewer visitors walk through their doors in 2025. But here's the twist. They're calling it a win. Today, we're diving into Thailand's radical tourism transformation, how a 7.23% visitor decline is actually setting them up for a 2.8 trillion baht revenue goal in 2026, and what this value over volume strategy means for the future of travel. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why Thailand's bold gamble might just revolutionize how we think about tourism success. So let me bring in someone who's been tracking this story closely. Help me understand what's really happening here. Is Thailand actually celebrating fewer tourists?
Not exactly celebrating, but they're definitely reframing what success looks like. According to the Tourism Authority of Thailand, 2025 saw foreign arrivals drop to 32.97 million visitors, the largest decline since the pandemic. But instead of panicking, they're using this as a strategic reset.
A strategic reset? That sounds like corporate speak for we're making the best of a bad situation.
I thought so too initially, but look at the numbers they're targeting for 2026. They want to generate 1.63 trillion baht from foreign visitors and 1.17 trillion from domestic travel. That's not just recovery, that's growth beyond pre-decline levels.
Wait, so fewer people but more money. How does that math work?
Exactly. Their new theme is literally, value is the new volume. Instead of chasing backpackers spending $30 a day, they're targeting wellness tourists, cultural enthusiasts, and eco-travelers who might spend $200 a day but stay longer and have less environmental impact.
That's a complete 180 from the traditional tourism playbook. But let's back up. What actually caused this decline in 2025? Was it just bad luck?
Not at all. There were several factors. The Thai baht strengthened significantly, making Thailand more expensive for international visitors. Plus, there were lingering safety perceptions in some source markets and uneven recovery patterns globally.
Interesting. So a stronger currency actually hurt them. You'd think that would be good news for the economy.
It's this fascinating double-edged sword. A strong baht is great for Thai purchasing power and imports, but it makes Thailand less competitive as a budget destination. Suddenly, that $10 meal becomes a $15 meal for tourists.
Right, and if you're competing with Vietnam or Cambodia on price, that's a problem. But it sounds like Thailand decided to stop competing on price altogether?
Precisely. According to travel industry analysis, Thailand has been evolving from what one expert called simply affordable to offering depth of experience, consistency, and genuine welcome. They're betting that people will pay more for quality.
That's a risky bet. What evidence do they have that this will actually work?
Well, they're already seeing some validation. The research shows Thailand works especially well for repeat visitors, people who come back again and again. That suggests they're building the kind of loyalty you get from quality experiences, not just cheap prices.
That makes sense. It's like the difference between a fast food chain and a restaurant you actually want to return to. But how are they practically implementing this shift?
This is where it gets really interesting. They've developed what they call the Krabi prototype, a model for sustainable destination development. And one of the coolest examples is happening in Koh Lanta.
Koh Lanta, I know that place. Beautiful beaches, pretty chill vibe. What are they doing there?
They've created this incredible project called Returning Homes to Hermit Crabs. Tourists actually participate in coastal conservation by helping relocate hermit crabs to protect the ecosystem. It just won a major international award at ITB Berlin 2026.
Wait, tourists are helping hermit crabs? That sounds like something out of a nature documentary.
Right? But think about it. Instead of just lying on a beach, you're actively participating in conservation. You learn about coastal ecosystems, you feel like you're making a difference, and you have a story to tell when you get home.
That's brilliant. It's experiential, it's meaningful, and I bet people pay good money for that kind of authentic experience.
Exactly. And this isn't just happening in Koh Lanta. Thailand won multiple Green Destinations Awards in 2026, including recognition for projects in Chiang Khan and Uthai Thani. They're systematically building this reputation as a sustainable, high-value destination.
So they're not just talking about sustainability, they're actually winning international awards for it. That's some serious credibility building.
And here's what's really smart about their approach. They're not abandoning their traditional strengths. They still have amazing food, beautiful beaches, and rich culture. They're just packaging it differently and targeting different travelers.
It's like they're moving up market without losing their identity. But I'm curious about the economics of this. How confident are they that this will actually generate more revenue?
Their projections are pretty ambitious. They're targeting 2.8 trillion baht in total tourism revenue for 2026. To put that in perspective, that would represent significant growth over their 2025 performance, despite having fewer total visitors.
Those are some serious numbers. But projections are one thing. Do we have any early indicators that this strategy is working?
Well, domestic tourism remained resilient during the 2025 decline, which suggests Thai travelers are already embracing this quality-focused approach, and they're projecting 214 million domestic trips for 2026, which would be substantial growth.
Interesting that domestic tourism held up. That's actually a really good sign. If your own citizens are willing to pay for quality experiences in their own country, that validates the model.
Absolutely. And there's something else happening here that's worth noting. The Tourism Authority of Thailand has restructured their entire approach around 5 strategic priorities, including what they call circular economy, spreading tourism income through community-based tourism.
Community-based tourism, so instead of all the money going to big hotel chains, it's actually reaching local communities?
Exactly. Think about that hermit crab project. It involves the national park, local communities, tourism operators, and private sector partners. The economic benefits are distributed much more widely than traditional mass tourism.
That's actually addressing one of the biggest criticisms of tourism, that it often doesn't benefit the people who live in the destinations. This sounds like a much more equitable model.
And it's more resilient, too. When you have diverse stakeholders all benefiting from tourism, you're less vulnerable to external shocks. If one segment struggles, others can help maintain stability.
That makes a lot of sense, but I'm wondering about the broader implications here. Is Thailand pioneering something that other destinations might follow?
I think so. We're seeing similar conversations happening globally. Destinations are realizing that chasing visitor numbers at all costs can lead to over-tourism, environmental degradation, and local resentment. Thailand might be showing a different path forward.
Right, like what happened in Barcelona or Venice. Too many tourists can actually destroy what made the place attractive in the first place.
Exactly. And Thailand's approach addresses that by focusing on travelers who are more likely to respect local culture and environment, stay longer, and contribute more meaningfully to the local economy.
It's like they're curating their visitor base rather than just trying to maximize it. But what does this mean for regular travelers? Are they pricing out budget tourists entirely?
Not necessarily. Thailand still offers incredible value. They're just shifting the conversation from cheapest to best value. You can still find affordable accommodations and street food, but the overall experience is being elevated.
So it's more about raising the floor than raising the ceiling?
That's a great way to put it. They want every visitor, regardless of budget, to have meaningful experiences and positive interactions with local communities. It's about quality across all price points.
I love that approach. But let's talk about the challenges. What could go wrong with this strategy?
Well, there's execution risk. It's one thing to announce a strategy, another to implement it consistently across thousands of tourism operators. And they're competing with destinations that are still playing the volume game.
Right. If Vietnam or the Philippines decide to undercut them on price while Thailand is going premium, that could be problematic.
True, but Thailand has some advantages. They have incredible infrastructure, a well-established tourism industry, and this reputation for hospitality that's hard to replicate. They're not starting from scratch.
And they have that repeat visitor loyalty you mentioned earlier. Once people have had a great experience in Thailand, they're likely to come back regardless of price competition elsewhere.
Exactly. Plus, the global travel market is evolving. Post-pandemic, many travelers are more conscious about sustainability and meaningful experiences. Thailand is positioning itself perfectly for these trends.
That's a really good point. The pandemic did change how people think about travel. There's definitely more emphasis on quality over quantity in many aspects of life now.
And Thailand's timing is interesting. They're making this shift while the global tourism industry is still recovering and evolving. They could establish themselves as the leader in this new model before others catch up.
So they're not just adapting to change, they're trying to lead it. That's pretty bold for a destination that's been successful with the traditional model for decades.
It really is. And what I find most compelling is that this isn't just about tourism revenue. According to their communications, this is about positioning Thailand as a world-class destination that blends cultural richness with modern experiences while protecting the environment and supporting communities.
That sounds like a vision that goes way beyond just fixing a temporary decline in visitor numbers. They're trying to build something sustainable for the long term.
Absolutely. And if they pull this off, they could become a model for other destinations facing similar challenges. The implications go far beyond Thailand.
So when you step back from all this, what we're really looking at is Thailand using a short-term setback as an opportunity to fundamentally reimagine what successful tourism looks like in the 21st century.
Exactly. They're proving that you don't have to choose between economic success and sustainability, between growth and community benefit. The value over volume approach could be the future of responsible tourism.
And for travelers, this means potentially richer, more meaningful experiences. Instead of just checking destinations off a list, you're actually engaging with places and communities in a deeper way.
Right. Whether it's helping hermit crabs in Koh Lanta or participating in community-based tourism projects, you're not just a passive consumer, you're an active participant in the destination's story.
That's a beautiful way to think about travel. And if Thailand succeeds, we might see this model spreading to other destinations around the world.
I think we will. The old model of mass tourism is showing its limitations. Thailand might just be showing us what comes next.
Well, here's what I'm taking away from this conversation. Thailand's 2025 decline wasn't a failure. It was a wake-up call that led to a complete reimagining of what tourism success looks like. And that reimagining could change how we all think about travel. The next time you're planning a trip, maybe ask yourself, am I just looking for the cheapest option, or am I looking for the most meaningful experience? Thailand is betting that more and more travelers will choose meaning over money. And honestly, after learning about hermit crab conservation projects, I think they might be right. Thanks for joining us on Copilot Podcasts. Thailand's transformation is just beginning, and it might just transform how we all think about exploring the world.